On behalf of TVLesson.com, I'm Dylan Schiavone, and I'm a professional guitar player here in South Florida. Let's talk a little bit about finding a good guitar teacher. One of the qualities that you should look for is somebody who's very well-rounded, somebody that's going to teach you ear training, music theory, how to learn songs. And it's also, I find, it's nice to find a teacher who's not too rigid in teaching you their own personal style. Like if you want to learn how to play rock guitar, you would be served well by learning ear training and all that stuff, but you don't really want to learn a Charlie Parker solo. You want to learn how to play rock guitar. So I think it's important to find a teacher who is able to keep that interest by teaching you what you want to learn, and then also teaching you the sort of tangential things that you need to know anyway within that framework. I think it's also important that a teacher is an actual working, gigging musician. So the things that they're not telling you are things that they've learned from books or from their teacher, but also from their own personal experience. What you can expect to pay for a guitar lesson? It depends on what area you're in, different instructor, but I would say somewhere between 40 to 50 an hour would be standard. You're often given the choice of a half-hour lesson versus an hour lesson. I think if you're really young, if you're starting your child, that a half hour is enough. But if you really want to get serious about the guitar and the person is at the age where their attention span will permit it, you really want to get at least a 45-minute to an hour lesson. Also, it's important to practice frequently every day. I always tell my students it's better to practice 1 hour every day than to practice 7 hours the day before the lesson, because you want that constant reinforcement. So that's a little bit on how to find a guitar teacher.